everyone, this is Monique with VGAnetwork.com, and today I'm going to show you how to install PRTG Network Monitor. First thing you need to do is go to Passler's website, which is www.passler.com, whack PRTG, whack download, and then you want to go ahead and download a free trial version. Now here in this demo, I've already downloaded it and I have it transferred to my Windows Server 2012 R2 data center. So I'm going to go ahead and double click the install. And go ahead and click yes. Here you can choose your language. In this demo, I'm going to go ahead and choose English. Hit OK and allow that to process. Here you're presented with your standard welcome to the PRTG Network Monitor setup wizard. Review this and then go ahead and choose next. Review the licensing agreement and choose I accept the agreement and hit next. Here you can go ahead and choose your email address. For this demo, I'm just going to put in a dummy email address and choose next. Here you can go ahead and put in your PRTG name and key. So let's go ahead and put in a name, and then you have your key. Now for this demo, I'm going to go ahead and just choose let me skip this. I want to use the freeware edition limited to 10 sensors. Next, you'll be presented with the folder structure on where you want to go ahead and install the software. Best practice would be to choose a drive that's not your OS drive. So if you have like a D or an E, install it on your D drive separate from your OS. But in this example, I'll be installing it on my local disk. So hit OK and choose next. Then you want to go ahead and choose yes. And allow this to install. This will take several minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for now. Okay, welcome back everyone. As you can see, PRTG has installed and you're presented with the PRTG Enterprise Console and PRTG Network Monitor. Now you want to go ahead and finish the configuration for the PRTG software. So let's double click the PRTG Network Monitor. So here you're presented essentially with a getting started with the PRTG Network Monitor, perform network auto discovery, review results. What we want to go ahead and do is run the configuration guru to configure our sensors. So go ahead and close that warning. I mean, you can go ahead and put that in your trusted IE browser sites to avoid that. So here you'll be presented with the Welcome to the Configuration Guru PRTG Network. Just go ahead and review this and choose Start Guru. If your company requires SSL, which best practice you should, go ahead and enable SSL. So switching that from port 80 to port 443. Go ahead and review this. You'll be presented with the website security certificate because it's a self-signed certificate. In order to avoid this, you can go ahead and accept and install the self-signed, or you can go ahead and put in your own certificate through various steps, which you can find that on PRTG's site. Maybe utilizing your own PKI infrastructure with Windows Server 2008 or 2012 of an internal CA with maybe your root and your enterprise subordinate. So for this example, you'll just want to go ahead and choose yes, switch to SSL now. And here you'll be presented that it's enabling SSL and it is restarting. This will take a few seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording for now. Okay, now since PRTG has finished restarting, you can tell that it has changed to SSL via your web URL here. You can see that it changed from HTTP to HTTPS, port 80 to port 443. Okay, now in the next part of your configuration guru, you'll need to configure administrative account. Here you can choose your login name. You can modify the login name from PRTG admin to another administrator account. Display name, the email address, what time zone you're located in. You can use system settings, or you can specify, and then you can change the admin password. Once you're done, you can choose Save and Next. Here, for your monitoring your Windows systems and your network, such as your servers or desktops and so forth, you want to go ahead and put in a domain controller. Here in this example, I'm using Kitty Power. And then you want to go ahead and put in rights that can access this particular domain controller. So go ahead and do that and choose Save and Next. The next part is entering in your SNMP based network devices. So maybe you've got your Cisco or your Cisco switches, or maybe your Palo Alto firewalls or WatchGuard. And so you want to go ahead and put that particular information in here. And here you can choose your SNMP version 1, 2, and 3. For compliance standards, you'll want to go ahead and choose version 3, and then choose your authentication type, ND5 or SHA. And then put in your switch information, your user password, encryption type, data encryption if you have that, and so forth. So go ahead and choose Save and Next. Here, for the next step, you can go ahead and put in credentials for your VMware or Zen server. Here, if you have AD enabled on your particular VMware server, you can go ahead and maybe use the service account here that has access on that VMware or Zen server. You can use your root credentials, however, I wouldn't recommend that. So try to use something if you have an Active Directory integrated, utilize that. And then go ahead and choose your VMware protocol, HTTPS or HTTP. Choose Save and Next. Here you'll be presented for monitoring any Linux or OS X servers. Here you can go ahead and put in the username, your password either via private key for logging in. You can choose your protocol, HTTP, HTTPS, WBEM port 5988 or 5989, and so forth. So go ahead and review this information. Here you can choose the SSH rights elevation. You can use it as sudo or su, however, I wouldn't recommend that. So go ahead and choose Save and Next. Monitoring your gateway, you can go ahead and put in your network information here of the server that this particular device's gateway is. So you can see that it's in a 172.17.10 subnet, and you can see that the DNS is in the same subnet. So go ahead and put your DNS server name. You can use FQDN if you want to, doesn't matter. So go ahead and choose Save and Next. Here you can go ahead and put in additional servers that you want to monitor in your LAN. So you can do Active Directory domain controllers. You can specify multiple ones if you have more than one. And then you can also specify your Exchange and email servers. And here you can put in additional servers below. So go ahead and fill out all of that information and choose Save and Next. Here you can set up monitoring for websites or online shops. So maybe you want to go ahead and monitor Amazon, or maybe you want to go ahead and monitor Slick Deals. You can go ahead and put that information in here, and then you can see if they're uptime or downtime and so forth. Go ahead and choose Save and Next. Here you can go ahead and monitor any cloud services. So you can, PRTG has the capability of monitoring these particular cloud services, Skype, Twitter, Facebook, so forth. So if your company utilizes any of these particular softwares, you can go ahead and enable this and choose Save and Next. Here you can auto discover a segment of your network. So say if you have a subnet that's 172.17.10, and you have about 40 different devices, or you have 30 different servers within that particular subnet, it's going to automatically discover anything within the range starting from 1 to 254. That way you don't have to put in anything, it'll just automatically discover those servers within that particular subnet. And you can do this for any kind. Maybe you've got a 1017 subnet, and you want to go ahead and just discover all that range. You can create a group by that and make sure that you have that IPv4 base subnet and the start range and end range. So go ahead and choose Save and Next, and then that's pretty much it. You've gone ahead and configured the PRTG Network Monitor, and just go ahead and choose OK, let me view my new sensors. And here you can see that, oh, I've got sensors up over here. Two that are shown down and are acknowledged, 8 that are up and healthy, and 9 that are paused. And you can go ahead and just click on your local probe, and you can see that the core devices here, core health, probe health, system health, disk free, all checks out good. And here you can see the kitty power. Ping is in a good status. Last scan, last up, last down time, 100%, 0% downtime, 4% coverage, and that this is a ping sensor. So that pretty much wraps up how to install and configure PRTG. So if you have any questions or concerns or comments, please feel free to post or send me an email message. Thanks.